Welcome, it's King Lizzard and Rainbow Six Siege Situations on Xbox One. This is the situation called Tubular Assault. It is a classic terrorist hunt, which means that all we have to do here is hunt and eliminate all of the terrorists on the plane, of which there are 11. Now, Situations is the closest you get to a campaign or a story mode in Rainbow Six Siege, but it is actually a very good mode, quite enjoyable mode too. You do have multiple hardnesses. I'm currently doing this one at normal difficulty, and I'm going to show you how it's done. Now, the operative we get to use here, as the AI is telling us there, is Ash. Ash's special tool is her breaching weapon. She basically has these breach rounds she can fire into destructible surfaces like this one. Now, I've already maxed out the stars on the destructible surfaces, so I don't actually need to get that as such. What I need to do is survive this thing with 50% health or more. That's one of the stars. The second star is all about killing enemies, two enemies, whilst you're leaning, so using that leaning technique as I was there. And then finally, the other star that will max out your stars for this particular situation is ensuring that you use 2 breach rounds of Ash's ability in order to break surfaces, destructible surfaces. So that's one of our 11 enemies down. We're now down to 10 terrorists. Now, this area is normally clear. I'm pretty certain that these situations are predictable, as I have seen, or at least I've played this one a couple of times, an enemy appearing to be in the same place here, and I also did play 1 or 2 of the other situations prior to this one a couple of times as well, and they seem to always be in the same place. So I think this situation campaign scenario is actually something that you can learn and do quicker if you want to, because it's predictable. The only time it becomes unpredictable is when you get terrorists roaming around like that guy back there. That's when things start to get a bit messy. So I'm pretty certain that back there is clear, because it was last time, so I'm going to ignore that. And I've got a terrorist in here, if I'm right. There he is. So we take this guy down in the cockpit, and he is the only one up there. And now we go into the higher ducts of the plane. Now, this area is normally empty. I'm going to double check it just to be sure, because this is only my second playthrough. But so far, enemies seem to be in the same place, so I'm pretty certain that is the case. Now, obviously, if you're crouched like I am, you're silent. You know, the enemy won't hear you. If you stand up and walk around, they will hear you, and you'll draw them from their positions, which in turn will make your life a little bit harder and also stretch this level out, because they'll move around the plane. If you keep yourself nice and quiet like me, they won't move around as much. Okay, I want to go to the back of the plane, not the front. We've already been down there. So this is where the remainder of the terrorists are going to be. 7 terrorists down here. So need to play it cool. Now, based on my experience last time, there was a guy behind this cargo, so I'm going to blind him with some smoke. And then we're going to give him a nice headshot. There he goes. Not quite as nice as I'd like to, a bit messy that one. And then to the left down here, front, there's another enemy. Lovely headshot. That takes us down to 5 enemies. And we get 2 more enemies in this room coming up. One directly to our right, immediate front of the room where we are. So we need to get him quick. He will take you down fast. And then one straight up front, that chap there, straight in the head. And then our final 3 are going to come from that direction. So I'm going to breach this door with a breach round. Now remember, if you're after all the stars, you need to destroy 2 of these surfaces with breach rounds. I just wanted to see if the breach round will actually kill anything. It won't, apparently. So a headshot for that guy. That takes me down to 2 enemies remaining. That guy's using a bit of the surface of cover. I got him. Quick reload. And there's our final guy, kind enough to come up front and save me the stress of walking down that corridor. And that's it pretty much in the bag. Please remember to rate and subscribe. It'd be fantastic if you could hit that sub button. Take care and keep watching.